We are Nicki and Carlo, and our family live in Positano, Italy, nearly 500 steps from the road, but surrounded by fruit and olive trees and with a fabulous view. Our garden overlooks the sea and we grow our own food. We show you what life is really like on the Amalfi coast. So please subscribe and welcome to the Positano Diaries.
Hello everywhere!
The other day we were sitting at lunch with Elizabeth and Pepe and we ended up talking about how YouTube could change somebody and what assumptions people make about people who do YouTube as a job. And we ended up having quite a fun discussion about it and listing all of the assumptions that people have made about us over the last couple of years. So we thought we would share them with you today, interspersed between the rest of the video.
Yeah, it was a very interesting topic.
Yeah, first of all, how YouTube has changed us over the years. I ended up thinking about it, and in what way could YouTube change me? Could it change the way I act towards people? Could it change my lifestyle? Do you think YouTube has changed us?
I don't think so. I think I have the same attitude, the same personality, and then I do the same things did before YouTube.
But YouTube has changed us in one way. It has given us our freedom. You are free from the cemetery. From the cemetery.
But this is already planned.
Yes, it was already planned. We were going to do that anyway, and that was a plan from when Sky started high school. We said that when Sky finished high school, which was obviously 5 years of high school, we always had a plan that he would leave the cemetery, and that just happened to coincide with YouTube taking off, which was wonderful. But it has given us our freedom because we haven't had to be tied to other jobs anymore. I think that's one of the most positive things about it, because we now wake up and we decide what we're going to do and how we're going to do it. We decide when we're going to work and when we need time off. And we also get to work all year round because Positano is seasonal. As you can see, it's the end of the season here. Everything's closing down. And we get to carry on working throughout the winter, which is a massive bonus for us.
I'm still Carlo in the same way.
Yeah.
Before the YouTube. And then now. And then after YouTube, I remain myself, just Carlo.
We don't think we've changed as people. Our attitudes haven't changed.
Yeah, I think the most changement to me it is I have more free time, and then I have a possibility to meet a lot of people than I don't know, and this is the best things to me because I am very friendly. This is the reality.
Well, okay, so we'll talk more about this when we get home. We get sent loads of free gifts from companies.
I don't say anything from now.
We're not sure what we're doing wrong, but that hasn't happened yet. We've never had anything sent to us, ever. It's like we don't exist. I know that other people get lots of things sent from companies, but we don't. I think it's because we don't have that niche. We're not makeup, we're not travel, we're not van life, we're not lifestyle, we're not fashion. We don't really fit in a box, so I think we just get passed over. Anyway, we've got a few more little assumptions that we're going to talk about, but first of all, I thought we would take you back to a few days ago when we got a phone call from our neighbour. We got a phone call last night. It went a bit something like this.
Uè Michele? Ok? Sì, come no? Ok. Va bene. Ciao 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 ciao. Hai capito amore?
So basically it was our neighbour Michele calling, and he wanted me to come over and sort some olives. So there's different types of olives that they use for eating. And I showed this process last year. They squash them with a stone and then soak them for 4 or 5 days in salt water, I think, in brine, and then put them in a jar with olive oil, and they're really good. And he's been given some. I think somebody else has given him some, and they need to be sorted, the good ones and the bad ones, so the ones to squash and the ones to press. So he's asked me to do that. So I'm going to go and do it now. These are them, definitely. I can tell because it's a different type of olive. Can you see? They're much rounder and shinier than the ones that we were picking yesterday. Slightly bigger as well. So there's going to be, that's a lot of sorting. Isn't it, doggies? Yes, I love you too. This is Indy's mummy, by the way. And this is Indy's brother. And Indy is down in the olive groves with Carlo and Michele. Okay, so I have to find the good olives, which are the green ones without marks on them, ones that are pretty much perfect. So that one, no. So bad olives go in there and they will be made into olive oil. Perfect green olives go into there and they will be squashed. This is going to take forever. Next one. Our social life is incredibly busy and full of events. Our diaries are packed full.
To me, my social life is exactly the same as before the YouTube.
In fact, I think mine's even worse. I don't even have a diary anymore. No. I'm in bed by 10, and it's very rare that we go out or go to events. Maybe it's because we live in a small village and there aren't many events here, but even if there are, we don't really get asked to go to them. So.
Sì, non abbiamo un'agenda piena di impegni, di compagnie, di persone che ci chiamano, vogliamo fare i video con voi, vogliamo stare con voi.
No, not at all. Però... Publishers are knocking on your door to do a book deal with you. I wish, that's what I hoped would happen, but that didn't happen, so I decided to bring out both of my books by myself. The Positano Diaries cookbook and stories I made on Canva, and it's available as an ebook on my website. And the second one, Boat Full of Lemons, is available on Amazon, and I published it via Kindle Direct Publishing.
E io non riesco nemmeno a finire a leggere un libro, figuriamoci a scriverne uno, quindi non c'è nessun problema di questo.
Another assumption is that we don't work. That annoys me, because making a YouTube video, even just once a week, is hard work. It's pretty much, I'm not going to say it's a full-time job, but it's almost a full-time job. And if you're trying to write books and keep up with Patreon websites and Instagram and all of that stuff, and run a full household and cook 2 meals from scratch twice a day and grow your own vegetables and fruits, it's a full-time job. Okay, I feel like I might not have explained the olive
process very well. So the other day, which was actually in the last video, we started harvesting the olives. And then after a couple of days of that, Michaela told me to go and sort the other olives, the ones for squashing, which is what I've started doing in this video. So that was yesterday morning. And now this morning I'm going back there and Anna is going to help me prepare the salt solution that the olives have to soak in. So the olives soak for a few days, so it's going to be an ongoing process. So I'll just document it as we go along and sprinkle it throughout the next video or so, something like that. I'm not really sure how it's all going to work, but we'll figure it out along the way. I'm wearing gloves because olives stain your hands quite badly and it's really hard to get off. I don't want to have black hands for the next week. So Rosella has given me her hairdressing gloves. Handy.
Mia nonna diceva che per schiacciare le olive da mettere sott'olio ci voleva la pietra di spiaggia, perché era l'unico modo per fare insaporire le olive.
Ah sì?
Sì. Nicki?
Io metto questo qua perché ho l'istinto di buttare l'oliva in questa direzione.
Ok.
Questo è meglio. Still not right. I feel like I want to put the olives down there, so I'm going to reshuffle again. That's where the olives need to go. Let's see if that works better. Because I've got rather a lot to get through. Yeah, that's more natural. Seems like maybe I was a little bit too perfect yesterday when I was sorting the olives, because whoever sorted after me has left a few marked olives in there. I was told that the ones that are too ripe go too slimy, so they're not nice. But maybe I was just a little bit too perfect about it. I ended up putting an apron on as well because the olives were splashing onto my clothes. I don't mind so much about the trousers, but I don't really want to ruin this top. Unfortunately, I think it is already ruined, so it'll have to be a work top from now on. And I've just been asked if I can take some water down to Carlo and Michaela, who are obviously at the very, very, very bottom of the olive groves. But I think I need a break from sitting there, so I'm happy to get up and move. They really are a long way down. Oh, it's a good exercise. Hello.
Hello. Ah, sei tu che hai portato l'acqua.
Sì.
Grazie amore. Oh, che bello. Invece stavo morendo di sete, come gli ho messo l'acqua, ho messo la testa nella ciotola, si è bevuto mezzo litro d'acqua. Che io come uno stupido ieri non ci ho pensato a farla bere.
Okay, let's see if I can do another couple of hours of olive squashing, and I think that'll be it for my neck for the rest of the day. And then this afternoon I have to go to Piano di Sorrento to meet Marta from La Selva for a very exciting thing that we're planning.
Mica perché ci stai mettendo nell'acqua? Eh? Ah. Oi Tito! Come stai Tito?
You share everything about your life online. I'd like to just put a quick reminder in that what we share online is in total probably about half an hour of our week, which is not much in the grand scheme of things. That's what you're seeing. There's a lot we choose not to share. I never really film in the evenings. The evenings are ours. We choose what we want to share and we choose what we want to keep private as well.
Sì. Tanto per dire, prima di iniziare a fare questo piccolo video, noi stavamo litigando, vero amore? Abbiamo litigato su come iniziare, perché io avevo delle idee, lei aveva delle idee diverse e stavamo bisticciando per questo, ecco.
We've got a few more coming, but first of all, I'm going to take you on a soap making adventure.
Sometimes I know I'm repeating myself here, telling you something I might have already talked about a couple of years ago or so, but viewers come and go, new people arrive, and hopefully memories are short, so please forgive me if you've heard all this before. About 15 years ago, I taught myself how to make soap from scratch, the cold process method. It turned out that I loved the whole process of planning, designing, mixing oils and perfumes, and even using the soaps I made. So I got myself qualified as a soap maker and set up a little business on Etsy called Saponissimo. It got complicated quickly as the Italian rules were way more strict than most other countries. I needed a dedicated laboratory amongst other things. I got around it by making the soaps in the UK and bringing suitcases full of soap back to sell in Italy, but it just wasn't really cost effective, especially when so many orders went missing in the Italian post. Eventually, I gave up and gave away my leftover ingredients and a few soap moulds to my friend Marta, who was going to give the soap business a go. Marta succeeded. She had enough room for the laboratory, she had a willing employee and much more patience than I ever did. Today, La Selva Cosmetics is still going strong and I often drop in to inhale the scent of freshly made soap and essential oils.
I'm at the headquarters of La Selva Positano Cosmetics and we're doing a collaboration together for Christmas. So we've got to decide which soaps we want to do in our little gift set and make them, of course. So we're going to do some testers today, I think. We're going to make some soap. We're going to do some little trial soaps today. We're just going to make sure we know exactly what we're doing and that it comes out exactly how we want it to. So we're just going to do kilo-sized soaps. So that will make about 10 little slices of soap.
E poi allora abbiamo detto che proviamo con l'alcanna, che ci piaceva come colore.
Sì.
Che lo...
She says 100 grams of sweet almond oil. That's like that much. We'll see what it's got to come out of. I can hardly lift it.
Vai, puoi farlo da qui e poi lì?
Sì.
Vai. Grande, lì vai. Ok, vediamo secondo te la luce dovrebbe essere.
I'm not going to explain the whole process of making soap now. We're melting the oils and we're bringing the temperatures of the caustic soda, which is mixed with water, and the oils so that they're level, and then we'll start mixing everything together. If you are interested in doing a soap making course while you're here on the Amalfi coast, La Selva do soap making courses and they're really good fun, and of course you get to keep the products. I'll leave all the links below in the description box if you're interested in doing that. We're going to do some colour. This is, come on,
Alcanna.
say in inglese.
Anatto.
Anatto.
Anatto, aspetta, alcanna.
Now we wait. You've got your shit together. Just because we're on YouTube and we may look confident on camera does not mean that we've got our shit together. I am anything but together. I'm generally falling apart most of the time, and I just put it together for when I'm on camera. But no, I mean, we have just as many problems as anybody else does. We have bad times. I especially have all sorts of ups and downs with my mood, probably going through menopause at the moment, so there's a hell of a lot of mood swings going around at the moment. And I definitely don't have much of my shit together at all. Carlo has much more of it together. He's much more put together than I am, but even he goes through his wobbly moments.
Sì, diciamo che io sono un po' più tranquillo.
It's been about 5 days. These olives have been soaking in fresh water for 5 days now. And what I need to do is see if they're sweet. Excuse what I look like. I've been picking olives, so. No, not ready yet. They need a bit longer. Yeah.
Tranquillo.
Okay, now this is an interesting one. This is what I presumed, and now I've learnt that it makes no difference. More followers means more success. With YouTube, over the years, we've grown and we've gone from 400 followers up to 200,000 or wherever we are now. Nothing has changed. Yes, the views have gone up, but not significantly, and it hasn't changed anything.
Ovviamente siamo felici se più persone guardano i nostri video, vuol dire che piacciamo e questo ovviamente fa piacere. Se tu piaci a un'altra persona ti fa piacere, al di là del fatto che ti dà più successo o uguale o anche di meno, non cambia. Però è bello sapere che qualcuno ci segue in più rispetto a prima, questo è vero.
Yeah, but I think the levels have stayed. I mean, the number of views that we get on the videos haven't really gone up. It's not like now we've got 200,000 viewers that we're getting 200,000 views on our videos. We're not. We're still getting, on average, 100,000. At the moment, it's a bit less. I mean, it has its ups and downs. You can't really rely on it. But it doesn't change anything. It doesn't make anything different.
Sì, vado un attimo off topic dicendo il fatto che tutti quanti prendono in giro noi italiani perché quando parliamo muoviamo. Avete visto che Nicki muove le mani molto più di me?
I've been living here for 25 years.
È diventata più italiana, ma lo faceva anche prima,
Good morning. You will have seen that last week I went to Capri with Carla and Dave. It was actually the first time this year. We've left everything until October this year. Normally I go to Capri a few more times than that. But going to Capri with two men is quite limiting because there's no way they want to look in any shops and they just want to have fun and explore and swim and eat. So I'm going back again today. I'm going with the girls. I'm going with Marianne, Jackie and Elizabeth, and we're going to have a wander around the shops, I think.
So today is my wedding anniversary and I decided to do something special because it's my wedding anniversary, and I decided to go to Capri with my friends.
And leave Pepe behind.
Yes, we only took the money. Yeah, happy anniversary to me.
Don't touch your food.
Fern eats fast. Yes.
So we've had a very, very quick trip to Capri. We've only been here about about 3 hours. Time for lunch and a quick dash around the shops. Elizabeth bought herself her annual scarf, which she wears around her neck at work every day. And I have treated myself to a new pair of sunglasses. It's been a couple of years since I bought my last pair of sunglasses. So I now have these, and I'm very happy with them. And they're a little bit more robust than the old ones, which broke a few times and I had to keep sending them back to be fixed. So, yep, these are my new sunglasses. They're Fendi, they weren't too expensive. They're exactly what I was looking for. There we go. You're friends with all of the other YouTubers.
Sì, abbiamo degli amici su YouTube, abbiamo Sara Luca che possiamo chiaramente dire che sono amici.
Tania Adam.
Sì,
and
anche.
Stacy and Phil now. And all, yeah, we're friends with a lot of them.
Ma
but
non tutti sono amichevoli, non tutti vogliono essere amichevoli.
Yeah.
Noi abbiamo anche provato a contattare qualche altro YouTuber e non ci hanno, come si dice qua in Italia, non ci hanno proprio cagato.
And that's fine. We don't have to all love each other. And yes, some people want to meet up and make friends and some people don't.
Okay. I've had a really long day today. It is 7:30 and I was just sitting down on the sofa to relax for a bit. And Michaela's called and he is bottling the olives that I squashed the other day. So we've got to go over. I'm in my pajamas. I don't care. I'm going like this. Come on, let's go. Now you stay here. You stay here, Nicki.
All right, let's go. No idea what that is, by the way.
Oh, cosa ci
So these olives have actually been soaking for over a week because they're not from the trees here. Somebody brought them round, so they're slightly different make, obviously, from the ones that we've been using. I'm going to try one. Oh yeah.
Buona sala?
Buono.
Sale è buono?
No, è buono. Per me è buono.
Sì.
Ah, so good. Such a great flavour. And they're so good in salads and in sandwiches.
Potrei mangiare tutte, se no poi ci mettiamo nei barattoli.
So good. I wish you could all try them. But anyway, now these just need to be packed into glass jars with olive oil, and they're done. They soaked in normal water for about 5 or 6 days, and then they spent a couple of days in salt water. And now it's just a little bit of olive oil and salt added, and I think they've been extra squashed.
Mi siete tempo di prima da me io vado a cogliere.
Ecco qua.
Vuoi vedere cosa ci ha dato Michele?
Wow, che bello!
4. Questa l'ha scacciata mamma con la vita. Bam, 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 bam.
So we've got 4 jars, which is going to last us a long time. We'll probably be taking one of them to Tuscany with us. Anyhow, these need to be kept down in the basement because they should be kept in a fridge, but we don't have space in our fridge. So we will take them down to the basement and keep them there. And then once we've got one open, we'll keep the open one in the fridge. And we have more to do. So Michaela was just telling us where all the other squashable olive trees are in the area. So we'll be probably doing some more soon.
We put our life online, so that means we have to accept any criticism, no matter how rude, mean or unfair it is.
Diciamo che essere una persona pubblica per me non significa niente. E non mi piace quando le persone scrivono dei commenti maleducati dicendomi io lo posso fare perché tu sei una persona pubblica. E io mi dispiace, gli dico mi dispiace, non va bene, non funziona così. Tu prima di tutto devi avere educazione e rispetto. Poi fai tutti i commenti che vuoi, ma sempre con educazione e rispetto.
People are people, no matter whether they're on TV, on YouTube, on the beach. It doesn't give you the right to be outright rude and mean to them, especially when you're hiding behind a fake profile. It's just not on. And I know that most people don't do that, but one mean little comment can affect somebody profoundly, and you never know how long something that you say is going to linger in somebody else's mind. And I think that's an important thing to consider.
Sì, comunque voglio aggiungere che questi commenti noi non li abbiamo. Io è più riferito in generale, è riferito su commenti che vedo su altri canali. Noi siamo molto fortunati, abbiamo pochissimi, quasi niente di commenti maleducati o cose del genere. Questo ovviamente mi fa molto piacere, anzi anche io volevo dire che praticamente devo ammirare queste persone che ogni volta che facciamo un video vogliono lasciare i commenti. Questo è molto bello, io provo a leggerli tutti, a volte metto un cuoricino anche chi mi ha appena detto questo video fa schifo e voi siete orribili, mi metto un cuore perché...
And me and Sky meanwhile are going, don't answer, don't put a heart, leave it alone.
No, alla fine io penso che questo sia normale, capisco che ognuno è diverso, non tutti possono pensare come penso io, questo mi sta bene fino a quando, ripeto, si rimane educati e rispettosi.
I think that's all we've got for now. I hope you enjoyed that little chat. If you have any more assumptions about us, why don't you leave them in the comments below? Or if you want to join in the discussion and tell us what you think about some of the things that we've just mentioned, please let us know in the comments.
Sì, lasciate commenti, io sarò felice di leggerli.